NIL, right? You explained Pennsylvania. You explained kind of everything that we're going on. Now, I think the collective's role is unique and something that a lot of folks don't really understand, if that makes sense.
Correct.
Give me a high level of what the collective does, how it operates, ways to possibly even engage there, not necessarily for Letterman, but maybe the guy who's been a fan for 40 years and generational.
Right.
Like, what is the collective's role? What does it do operationally? How does it get things done? And then we can kind of dive into how folks can get involved outside of just joining the Letterman or joining the collective.
So basically the way that things work is, the rules around NIL is the school isn't allowed to directly contract any athletes. They can't directly contract them to play. They can't directly contract them for any endorsement deals or anything. So basically for every school, it's necessary to have an outside group or outside representation that works with the athletes, gets them contracted, works with companies, negotiates contracts, all of those kinds of things, sets up events, and plays matchmaker for athletes and opportunities. So that's really the big role that we fill, is being that entity that can actually interact directly with all of these groups and bring people together for opportunities for the athletes.
Right. And that's massive, because I don't think people understand the whole back end of that. Like you said, there's compliance portions of it that are changing by the hour, honestly. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge part of it. Now, when you're talking to folks about getting involved, and I see a lot of these things that are out there, there's why NIL. I'm a fan. I already hold season tickets. I pay for, parking passes. I support in all these other ways. So what's the ultimate goal of the collective when it comes to going to market to attack, let's just say, the everyday fan who's already paying a lot for engagement and involvement with the machine of college football, and specifically the machine of Penn State football within our demographic? What's the pitch? What's the value add? How are things starting to come together and align to make it easy, or an easy sell for somebody to get involved in this, other than simply like, hey, if you want the best players, we gotta pay them in some way, shape, or form? Are you paying too much for health insurance? Too busy to read long, complicated policies? Well, guess what? Here at The Pocket, we got a solution for you. Mahdi Health. Patrick Mahdi, former Letterman. He's doing a fantastic job in this industry. He leverages years of expertise to build a customized health insurance policy for you and your needs. Individual plans, family plans. Patrick ensures you get the best protection for your health and budget. Mahdi Health, one broker, endless solutions. Now offering up to $500 cash bonus for every customer referral. So quit overpaying for your health insurance. Visit MahdiHealth.com to schedule a free consultation with Patrick himself.
Right. So, I mean, there's a lot of different angles to look at this. I see NIL as an opportunity to bring the community and the players closer together at a basic level. Again, back in my era, we weren't allowed to work camps. We weren't allowed to do anything sponsored, anything paid. We saw all these stories of players that actually lost their NCAA eligibility because of being paid for being a skier. I forget his first name was Jeremy. There was a guy who was a professional skier, and he wasn't allowed to play football because he had been paid to ski. So that a lot of those walls have been knocked down. So I know right now multiple people that are organizing camps with our guys to get them out in the community, get them interacting with the youth, teaching kids great lessons, all of that kind of stuff. So, there's kind of like the grassroots level where you start there. Camps, we throw events where it's going to be all these Lettermen, all these players that are going to be at the event, and all the fans have access. Where in the past, again, that setup wasn't, in some instances, wasn't possible, and and wasn't capable of pulling that together. You can kind of start at that level and then go up to the corporate level. I mean, everyone's kind of seen, the awesome commercial that Julian Fleming did for Blaze Alexander. Him rolling the car over, all that kind of stuff. At a general business level, people can be involved. For a dealership or for any different kind of entity like that. Then you kind of take another step up, and we work with groups like West Shore Home, which we have a great relationship with, and they've done great things for the program, and we can have a corporate-wide relationship with them with 10, 15 guys that are all involved in promotion. Kind of talking through, that's kind of like the tiers, or like the way that we kind of look at the landscape out there. And it's great to be able to involve just regular folks and have them involved with the players, and have them come face to face with the players, signing autographs, doing those kinds of things.